Hey yo, I once was a kid, all I had was a dream. More money, more problems, when I get it, I'ma pile it up. Now I'm dope, want the bread we can toast. So fresh how we flow, everybody get their style from us.
Peter is a union manager here at the union, SDSU, and he's an interesting fellow. He walks around, does the rounds, he comes in and visits us at the Collegian a lot. And so I guess we're going to ask you a few questions because you're kind of an interesting guy and we'd like to get to know more about you.
Okay.
What is the most interesting thing about working at the union?
Oh gosh, man. It's got to be the people. Like, seriously.
The people that are here, the people that you work with?
Oh, it's a combination of both. It's
what kind of people are they?
Well, you get a lot of people who sometimes you get like the people who come a lot, like people who check in laptops and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not to the point, I'm not like Info Exchange where I immediately know the people's phone numbers without even asking them yet. Unfortunately, I'm not on that personal boundary with them. Just kidding. So, but anyway, no, I normally get like a lot of different people who come to the union. People on staff are super fun too. I would say
how many union managers are there, I guess?
Oh my gosh.
Is there a lot of union managers?
There's 10.
10, okay.
I could name them all off, but I'm going to forget someone.
Is this your first year doing the union manager position?
This is my third semester doing union manager position. I got promoted when I was a freshman. I was on setup crew, and then first semester I was on setup crew, and then the next semester I went right to the union manager.
All right. So this is a submitted question, and the question is: do you think the union is haunted?
Okay. Now. That's a different question. Or do you have a story? Maybe? Oh, I have a story for you.
Okay, let's have it.
Now, you can take this as true or fiction if you want to. But there was one night where I was closing the building, and the VBR and the market is on automated time clock, automated lights. So they shut off at midnight, and they on the weekdays open at 7. Well, it was over a weekend. I think it was a Saturday night. And for some reason, we must have had a dance before, and someone forgot to turn the lights back on to where they'll shut off at midnight. So I get everyone out, and I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, all right, I'm getting ready to close down. I'm about to leave here. I notice, shoot, the lights are still on. And now, when I shut the lights off, like all of the lights are literally off. So I got to walk up to this back hallway in the kitchen upstairs. I shut the lights off, and when I go down there, it's pitch dark. I can't see a thing. So what I did is I will admit this, I talked to myself a lot.
Yeah.
But I went into, I think it's Gallery Lounge. I went to Gallery Lounge, and I just stood there for a few seconds, and I shouted out, if anyone is still in the building right now, you can leave right now, and I won't do anything. But if I see any movement, I'm not kidding, I will swing at you. I was like really ready. Like I was like, this was like midnight. This is past midnight. Like I think it's like 12:20. So no one's supposed to be in the building. So if you're in the building, you're either trying to hide or you fell asleep, and I'm trying to wake you up. So I'm like kind of walking, inching my way. It's pitch dark. I can't see. So if I see any movement, I'm gonna swing. I didn't see. Nothing happened. I'm gonna say that. But that's the only haunting thing I can say. Nothing happened.
But you had kind of one of those strange feelings.
Oh, I was a little nervous. I was very nervous. I walked down the steps and I kind of maybe it's a crazy person thing, but when I get scared, I like to sing to myself out loud.
Yeah, you sing to yourself a lot.
I do. I was singing "Mary Had a Little Lamb" actually in that moment. I was
like,
Mary had, and I was like swinging just in case. So
on that note, another submitted question we have for you was, what is your favorite air band instrument?
Oh my gosh!
Do you have one?
Oh, that's a good one. So if we're doing top 3, number 3, let's say, is the saxophone. I love the saxophone because I love Bruce Springsteen.
I wouldn't guess that.
That's a good one. It's a really fun one because it's obnoxious and no one knows what it is.
Yeah.
And anyway, so that's a good one.
Demo?
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I'll do a quick story about it, actually. So one of our other fellow UMs, Anne, was telling me how she was walking through the building and she saw her friend, and her friend came up to her and was like, I saw this really weird guy playing air guitar. And she's like, did he have big hair? He's like, yeah, he had huge hair. And all of a sudden, this guy was playing guitar, and I was like, yeah, go in. And all of a sudden, he whips out a saxophone. It was just like, and I was like, that was amazing. My second is, gosh, it's got to be drums.
Drums?
Drums. It's got to be drums.
You got the hair for a drummer.
It is. I think you're right. I do have hair for a drummer. But then my favorite is the air harmonica. Like,
nice.
It is. Oh my god! I can't do it right now. I don't have any music, but air harmonica is my favorite.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this is a very profound question.
Okay, let's hear it.
What is your philosophy on life?
What is my philosophy on life?
Do you have such a thing?
No, I would just say philosophy on life is just find out what life actually means to you and really stick to that. But also at the same time, when you're doing whatever it is what you're supposed to do with your life, it should be inspiring you in a good way and also inspiring other people around you to do inspire people to do what they want to do in their life also.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That works. So, wow, this works out well. Who inspires you?
Okay, so is it okay if I do some superficial ones?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, we'll start with some superficial ones. I love music a lot.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, unfortunately I don't play much musical instruments, but music, Bruce Springsteen a lot inspires me. Just if I'm in a really crappy mood, I will listen to a lot of, it's a really weird thing, if I'm in a crappy mood, I listen to a lot of depressive music and it makes me feel better. I don't know what that is.
It makes sense, I get it.
But yeah, music inspires me a lot. I love listening to Bruce Springsteen a lot.
So is Bruce probably your favorite artist, if you had to pick one?
He definitely the person who I've been listening to the longest. He's actually 2 years now I've been listening to Bruce, but recently I've been listening to a lot of like Bright Eyes, Band of Horses. But anyway, that's kind of like the superficial things. Of course, other things that inspire me are people who I look up to, like my dad, who is just an amazing man, who's someone I also inspire to be like when I become, hopefully, when I have a family of my own. If I want to become more like my dad, and then of course other people, like the hometown pastor, Craig, who's just an awesome guy, who's very loving to people, even though he doesn't know them. And some people also inspire me too. So my dad and my pastor a lot of times too. So, yeah.
Good answer. Last question I have for you is talk about the hair and the beard, and it's just all over the place and it's crazy. Like, is that just kind of your look? Has it always been your thing?
Okay, so both my parents, this is just a quick side thing, both my parents are teachers. So they always expect me to, they would prefer me to be more acceptable, look cleaning, that's a good word, look clean.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until my sophomore year that I was able to actually let my hair grow because I told my mom, we're going to do a fundraiser at church to where kids are going to come up and cut my hair, and for a snip, for $7 they snip one lock of my hair, and all this money goes to kids who want to go to camps that my church goes to. So I did this for 4 consecutive years. And this year, we're not doing it because I really want to grow it out long. I really like it long because first year I was able to put it in a ponytail. Unfortunately I could do the samurai look, but I was starting to get to go to the back of the head. It's really awesome. I can't do that really right now. But the beard is something that throughout high school, my friends would always tease me because I couldn't grow good facial hair. It's kind of, believe it or not, this hasn't been shaved since July 17th.
Wow.
Well, it's trimmed. I've trimmed it. But I mean, this part right here on my chin has not been trimmed since July 17th.
It's like a part of you.
It's what a lot of people here say that. Of course, I am called the Amish man. My favorite is Abe Lincoln. I always like to be represented as Abe Lincoln, especially if it's about my beard.
Nice.
So, but the hair will continue to grow a lot longer. So also, it's really good to have it. Like, I like to listen to music, so I like to bop my head around. As you see, if you don't have hair, you got nothing you got no recoil. So I got my head shaved once, and I had a headache. And I was like, why do I have a headache so much for a straight week? And I was like, because I have no recoil with my hair. Like, sometimes it bounces back. There's a shock absorber, and I've got nothing with no hair, so it's perfect.
All right, guys. Well, that's a closer look at your union manager, Peter. Nice talking with you.
Thank you, Ben. Yeah.
Stay with us every week as we profile a student for the average Jack.
Hey yo, I once was a kid, all I had was a dream, more money, more problems when I get it.